You. Do you think this is over? Do you think that dream is dead? That relationship is buried? That business is a failure? That chapter is closed? No. You have unfinished business. And that unfinished business isn't a sign of defeat. It's your firepower. It's the raw material of your comeback. But here's the brutal truth. You will never conquer what you refuse to confront. So let's talk about the one weapon you've been ignoring. Your perspective. You left the gym because it felt like a prison. You abandoned the dream because it felt like a war. You walked away from love because it felt like a storm. But what if I told you the prison is a pass-through? The war is your training ground? The storm is where roses bloom. Stop seeing problems. Start seeing portals. That job loss? It wasn't a funeral. It was a launch party. Thank them for firing you. Now you're free to build empires. That divorce? It wasn't an ending. It was an invitation. Now you're available for a love that doesn't just tolerate you, but terrifies you with its intensity. The bankruptcy, the rejection, the betrayal? Those aren't scars. They're strategy sessions. Perspective isn't optimism. It's architecture. It's how you redesign chaos into order, pain into purpose, ghosts into guides. The most dangerous words in your vocabulary? I should work out. I should forgive. I should start. No. Should is the language of spectators. Must is the battle cry of warriors. Rewrite your script. I must return to the gym, not to punish this body, but to honor the second chance it's begging for. I must rebuild that business, not to prove them wrong, but to prove my soul right. I must forgive, not because they deserve it, but because I refuse to let their poison live rent-free in my bones. Should leaves you stranded. Must moves mountains. You're complaining about rain while roses are thirsting. You're cursing the storm while warriors are dancing in it. The trial isn't your assassin, it's your audition. That jealousy, that envy, that backstabbing? Good. It means you're dangerous now. It means you're rising. The wolves don't hunt corpses, they hunt threats. You have two choices. 1, whine that the world is unfair. 2, weaponize that unfairness into unshakable focus. The man who works out twice a month, he sees sweat as a tax. The man who survives a heart attack, he sees sweat as sacred. The same task, different perspectives. One drowns, one thrives. Your language is a mirror. Say I hate the gym, and you'll flee. Say I get to move this body today, and you'll fly. Your words build worlds. Complain about your shoes? There's a man with no legs praying to feel the ground beneath them. Hate your job? There's a widow who'd trade her silence for the chaos of your commute. Gratitude isn't a Hallmark card. It's a flamethrower. Burn the narrative of lack. Forge a new story. What if this problem is the exact opportunity I've been begging for? Do you want wealth, influence, success, legacy? Wake up. You won't reach new zip codes with old maps. Return, reclaim, revolt. Go back to the abandoned dream, but this time, armored with lessons. Step into the flame, not as a victim, but as the force that makes it glow. Glow brighter. Reopen the conversation, but this time, speaking the truth that once choked you. Your past isn't chasing you, it's courting you, begging you to return with new eyes. From this moment forward, you don't lose jobs, you graduate. You don't fail, you iterate. You don't survive storms, you harvest rain. The revolution starts here, when you stop asking, why is this happening to me, and start demanding, what is this preparing me for? Unfinished business? Good, finish it. But this time, not with the fear of what you lost, with the fury of what you'll become. I must keep going. And so will you. A bad mindset whispers, I should start exercising. But a power shift declares, I must move my body 4 times this week, because my health is the foundation of every dream I have. That same bad mindset mutters, I should get over my ex. Yet, a power shift roars, I must delete their number tonight, because my future soulmate deserves space in my heart. So, How do you start? Grab a notebook. At the top, write, "These are not options. These are oxygen." Then, list 3, "I must" actions. For example, I must spend 20 minutes daily visualizing my business plan. Victim language grumbles, "Ugh, I have to go to the gym." But an empowered shift beams, "I get to strengthen this body, a privilege denied to those 6 feet under." It continues, "My boss makes me work late." But an empowered shift counters, "I choose to dominate this project. It's training for when I own the company." Here's how to start. For 1 week, slap a rubber band on your wrist. Every time you say have to or should, snap it. Replace the phrase with "I choose to" or "I get to." The sting of past failure says, "I got rejected from my dream job." But a strategy shift breaks it down. First, the lesson learned. My interview skills were weak. Second, the action. I must practice mock interviews weekly. And finally, the reframe. That no was a redirect to a better fitting role. So, how do you start? Pick one unfinished business item, like an abandoned project or a broken relationship. Then, write. 1, 3 lessons it taught you. 2 ways those lessons make you stronger now. And 3, 1 action to reignite it this week. Basic gratitude. I'm thankful for my job. Weaponized gratitude. I'm grateful for this job. It's funding my side hustle escape plan. Basic gratitude. I'm thankful for my health. Weaponized gratitude. I'm grateful for these strong legs. They'll carry me across the stage to accept my future award. How to start? Set a daily 5 a.m. alarm labeled Gratitude Artillery. Text yourself these 3 bullets before checking social media. Physical trigger. Wear a ring. When doubt creeps in, twist it and say, "This is my reminder. I turn problems into power." Mental trigger. When overwhelmed, visualize your goal as a movie climax. This is the montage before I win. Environmental trigger. Tape a photo of your why, your kids, your dream home, whatever drives you, to your mirror. Stare at it while brushing your teeth and declare, "I do this for." How to start? Choose one trigger today. Practice it for 21 days until it becomes a reflex. Abandon goal. I stopped writing my book. Sprint plan, day 1 to 10. Write 200 words daily, just 15 minutes. Day 11 to 20. Edit 1 chapter daily. Day 21 to 30. Send a chapter to a trusted friend for feedback. Reframe. I'm not writing a book. I'm proving to myself that I finish what I start. How to start? Use the Seinfeld strategy. Mark an X on a calendar for every day you work on your sprint. Never break the chain. You don't need more motivation. You need a perspective mutiny. That failed relationship? It's a masterclass in what you won't tolerate. That dead-end job? It's a paid internship for your future empire. That gym you hate? It's the forge where discipline becomes destiny. Start here. 1. Write your I must list tonight. 2. Text yourself Gratitude Artillery tomorrow at 5 a.m. 3. Begin your 30-day sprint within 24 hours. The world doesn't care about your unfinished business. But history remembers those who finish. You don't need a new life. You need new eyes. Start seeing you can achieve the absolute impossible.